They don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Tua now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Here's second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Second down and 4. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Packers at 11-3 on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
Ready?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Love, they go play action now. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some change? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Okay, break. Cut, cut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Come on, set.
Following the interception, Love, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown! Christian Watson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And the same pass is knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers. You know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th Renato Sanchez for the punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ready?
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
All right.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well. Otherwise, it's a fumble.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Ready. All right, fellas, listen up.
Taylor not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Again, it'll be Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Garrett Wilson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have retaken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken at the goal line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Ready.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Set. Go.
Now Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Rail. Yellow. Cut.
1st down. Love to pass. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cut.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. 3rd down and 10.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down, Tua. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and a couple. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Tua to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And that flag accepted. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Come on,
The
set.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because...
Dashing through the snow. Still going. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Love now on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Fight, 97. Set, go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Hut.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready?
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Ready. Set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Colts.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On play action, here's Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
2nd down, Love. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On the ready.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
You yellow. Hut, hut.
Love. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Slide through. Hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Down.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly. And now here's another interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the Packers' 46-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case. And my goodness, another interception. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 35, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
This now a 3rd and 4. On the draw is Taylor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Okay, break.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll throw from the gun. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favorite routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing. Love. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
All right.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shot. Now the ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.